Hello, everybody around this big, beautiful blue marble we call Earth, in wherever city you may live in. Welcome to Happy Hour here on the VWU Sports Podcast. I'm, of course, the owner and founder of the bar, Mr. Jacob B. You can call me Jake the Snake, JB. Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. I'm being joined, as always, by my cohorts and barkeeps. First of all, Mr. Brandon C. Cuevas.
Yo.
And of course, our other bartender and financial man himself, Mr. C. Carter.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also being joined by our EP troll himself, Mr. Jose Blanco. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're also being joined by our regulars as always. First of all, from the beautiful Northeast, Mr. Garak Weevil. Yep.
Stop.
Yes, and we're also being joined by the Savage Man himself, Mr. Jamal Bedlam. Cody was here, but unfortunately, due to technical issues, he has to go recharge his laptop. Now before anybody asks why we're doing happy hour today, we were supposed to do a special to react to the final edition of the final setup, which is now going to be official for the college football playoffs, but. Well, some things happened. We kind of missed our deadline. So, hey, free happy hour for you guys. So get your drinks in.
Well, let's go ahead and get the ball rolling, fellas. First and foremost, as we get ourselves adjusted here, I just want to commend the committee, the majority of the members of the committee, for getting the teams right this time. I want to commend them.
For once.
I want to commend them for, working hard, because I'm pretty sure, as you saw earlier today, the commissioner of the committee said that there was a debate going on between whether or not. First of all, let's let the cat out of the bag. First and foremost, congratulations to Clemson for winning the ACC, Georgia for winning the SEC, Boise State for winning the Mountain West. Let's also congratulate Oregon for winning the Big Ten and Arizona State for winning the Big 12.
Yep.
So let's congratulate them. And they all made the playoff. So congratulations to them. Secondly, let's also give our congratulations to, Texas, Penn State, Indiana, Notre Dame, and for getting in. Tennessee got in. Ohio State got in. Which means there was one spot left for the playoff. There was one spot left for the playoffs, and it was between SMU, a team that lost in the ACC championship game, barely, to Clemson,
barely by the skin of their teeth, mind you,
and Alabama. Now,
who has a three-loss record, mind you.
Yes. Now then, now like I said, the commissioner of the committee, he was making the argument that there were some folks in the committee that felt that Alabama should have gotten in over SMU. Now, I just want to pause for a second. Look, his excuse was for strength of schedule. That was his excuse. Now, I said this earlier today. I said that there was no way you cannot. I don't care how weak you think the ACC is to the SEC. There's no way you can put in a 9-3 Alabama team over an 11-2 SMU team. There was no way you could do that.
Indeed. All you're going to do is just bring in more controversy. All you did was just bring controversy to the committee on the first year of the 12-team era, and thankfully they got the cooler heads prevailed, and we got the official brackets. the official brackets of the 12 team playoffs, and it goes as follows: Oregon number 1, Georgia number 2, Boise State number 3, Arizona State number 4. They will get the automatic buys to the quarterfinals. They will be hosting the subsequent bowls that are going to be there, which, if I remember correctly, are the Rose Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, and and I think what was the last Year 6 that's in the quarterfinals?
Well, hold on, because let me help you, Jacob. Because Arizona State's going to the Peach.
Okay, thank you. The Peach Bowl, which
yeah,
they're going. Yeah, okay. So it's the Peach Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, the Rose Bowl, and the Sugar Bowl, which means that the Cotton Bowl, and if I remember correctly, the last one. Oh, now I remember the Orange Bowl are going to be the semifinals. Are going to be the semifinals for this year's college football playoffs.
Yes. Yep. Now let me jump in for a second because as we brought up, Arizona State is going to the Peach, Oregon is going to the Rose, Boise State is going to the Fiesta, and Georgia is going to the Sugar.
It's almost like days of the past, Basically, whoever conference wins the championship goes to their respective bowl,
Yeah. Let me also bring this up. Their opponents, those are going to be decided
in the first round.
In the first round.
Yeah, you got the graphic. Yeah, they're going to be decided in the first round, and the first round is going to be for the higher seeds at home. So Clemson is going to head to Austin to take on the Longhorns. Tennessee is going to head to Columbus to take on Ohio State. SMU is going to head to Happy Valley to take on Penn State, and somewhere Hagen, since he's just back in, which is time, it's going to be the Battle of Indiana at South Bend between the Fighting Irish and the Hoosiers.
Yeah, it's the Cody Bowl,
basically.
And I think that here's the thing. Here's the thing, because this is a perfect setup. This was the perfect bracket at least in my opinion.
It's not just your opinion. Basically, every media pundit actually agrees, because basically you got the right message right here, because you got teams who deserve to be here, who punched their tickets in here, okay, and fought hard and well. Sure, there's only one undefeated team in here, and that's Oregon. Everybody else literally had to scratch and claw to earn their right to punch to make it to the dance. Okay,
including Arizona State.
Yeah. So basically, this is what everybody from media pundits to fans and their favorites and teams and their colleges wanted to see, and this is what we're going to get coming up later on this year, in just I think 2 weeks, actually, right before Christmas. Where we're going to start with the first round. It's safe to say they're going to get a big time massive viewers coming in for the first matchup coming up. It's going to be, and this is what they want to see. There's going to be not a lot of controversy about who's going to be punched in, unless you're an Alabama fan.
Now, let me just mean
you lost 3 times and take it on the chin.
Let me just bring this up, because Indiana Notre Dame, they're playing on the 20th. And that game's gonna be on ABC.
But here's a good thing. I looked at how much the weather is gonna be like. It's gonna be a warm Christmas. It ain't gonna be a white Christmas, thank fuck.
So it's gonna be a comfortable winter game in South Bend.
I told you when something in the Discord. This was the website link that I was telling you about for the show got started.
Well, okay, I just saw it. Also, now on the 21st, SMU and Penn State, they're gonna do battle. That game is gonna be on TNT.
Okay, and that'll be, of course, at Happy Valley at Beaver Stadium. If it's going to be a night game, some tells me they're going to bring out the whiteouts, because this is Penn State's, I do believe.
This ain't gonna be a night game, Jacob. They're playing at high noon.
Damn, would have been perfect timing, but what are we gonna do?
Is this the first TNT college football game, or did that actually happen?
It's a good question, actually. Is it TNT's first time showing college football, because of
I think that they've shown a college football game before.
It actually could have been any teams.
Now, Also, now following that game, also on TNT at 4 Eastern, 3 Central, on the 21st, we got Clemson in Texas.
Okay, and that'll be at Texas at Longhorn Stadium. I know they got a name for it, but it's so damn long I can't pronounce. I cannot do it justice.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And then I do believe on Sunday the 21st. Sunday the 22nd.
Jacob, this is Saturday night.
Okay,
On the 21st.
Saturday night in the main event slot, Tennessee will be making the Columbus to take on the Buckeyes at the Horseshoe.
Yeah, that game's gonna be on ABC.
Now,
Okay, then. So it's going to be a triple header. So it's going to be a triple header on Saturday, while Friday is going to be the Hoosier Bowl.
if I could make my own take, Georgia, holy fuck! Their game yesterday was tooth and nail.
Oh, it was a defensive showdown in Atlanta.
There's defense injuries.
Yeah, it was Texas and Georgia had a knockdown, drag 'em out slugfest in Atlanta, worthy of a Hollywood script. The first half, there was no touchdowns, all defense in the first half. First time ever in the SEC title game in years. And it got down to the point where we almost had to go to overtime. We had to go to overtime, and Georgia took it by the skin of their teeth, taking the SEC title.
I also want to commend Georgia's quarterback. He got injured on the early part of the game, but he came back in the tail end and pretty much carried his team to victory.
Hey, that's what we call having balls the size of boulders and a spine made of adamantium. You know, he can.
And that's the fact that since Georgia has a bye into the quarterfinals, they get enough time to
rest up and get everybody healed up for their matchup at the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans at the Superdome.
Can we just look at the schedule for how many bowls there will be this year?
Let's put it this way, because I'm not interested in going through all the bowl games.
Yeah, speaking of Bowl Mania, for all our fans, especially those in the VWU server, since Bowl Mania has just been released, a lot of us, myself included, have signed up for ESPN's Bowl Mania Pick'em Challenge. But it's basically a possible challenge, but it's basically just for us for bragging rights. Basically, long story short, they gave you the challenge. If you can knock out Bowl Mania and go perfect, you get yourself $1 million. But for us, that ain't happening. So we're just doing that for bragging rights.
Yep.
It's like trying to perfectly pick the March Madness. It's just impossible.
It's possible, but just not doable. Well, it's doable.
Yeah,
but
yeah. And as for the quarterfinals, of course, they are the New Year's Six. They're going to start, I think, on mix of New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, which is traditional. Which is traditional, and then the winners of those games, the Elite Eight, the Final Four will meet up in the semifinals, which will take place at the Cotton Bowl and the Orange Bowl. Either two of them are going to go to Arlington, the other two will be heading to Hard Rock in Miami.
Yeah, I was about to say the Orange Bowl will be on January the 9th, and the Cotton Bowl will be on January the 10th.
Yep, and then the winners of that will be making a trip to Atlanta for the main event, for the chance to hoist the national championship. It's safe to say whoever makes it to the national championship will most definitely say they definitely earned it.
That game will be on January the 20th.
Yep.
No one cares.
Yeah, so safe to say you basically got a lot of stories you can go for from these 12 teams on who do you think will hoist the coach's trophy. I still call it that, traditionalist from the BCS era. Come January the 20th. So basically, you got yourself a lot of great stories here. You got some good dark horses. You got a lot of some dark horses. You got your underdogs. You got some heavy favorites in here, and you got a lot of wild cards. So basically you got yourself a cornucopia of stories to go with.
Yeah, let me go ahead and bring this up, Jacob, because Alabama's athletic director has some choice words after his team got snubbed.
Oh boy.
The crocodile tears.
You want me to call the ambulance, Alabama?
He said, now Alabama athletic director Greg Bynes said Sunday that he would need to assess his non-conference scheduling philosophy moving forward after the Crimson Tide were the first team left out of the 12-team college football playoff field. In a post on X, Byron said that he was disappointed with the outcome and acknowledged the losses to 500 teams, Vanderbilt and Oklahoma, as two games in particular that we did not perform well as we should have. Yeah, you think? But he also added that non-conference scheduling is an area that would have to be evaluated. We have said that we would need to see how strength of schedule will be evaluated by the CFP. With this outcome, we would need to assess how many Power 4 non-conference games make sense in the future to put us in the best position to participate in the CFP. That is not good for college football. Let me break this down for you. Let me break this down for you because we've all said that Alabama, every time their non-conference schedule was a team full of cupcakes. Now, I mean that seriously. They would have like a team full of
seriously,
cupcakes.
with no venom, no nothing. It is just on point.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this
So,
basically college football hangovers? The
Wait.
Alabama.
hold on, because here's the thing.
Is
Hold
it
on.
like they don't have a Nick Saban anymore.
Yeah.
No.
He's the Nick Saban era is over, and they're trying to
They're going through the
moving to
stages. They're
accept
going through
that.
the stages of grief, basically.
Yeah.
They went through the
I was about to say, hold on, Jimmy. Now Alabama, they only played one Power 4 non-conference game this year. That was when they beat the living daylights out of Wisconsin 42-10. Now, next year, they got two Power 4 conference games. Florida State and playing against Wisconsin again. Now, here's the thing. If you really, really, really want to impress the committee members, instead of playing against 3 FCS schools, how about 0?
Yeah, take out the FCS teams, bring in more Power 4 teams, like I don't know, teams from the ACC, close to Alabama, like I don't know, Clemson, Florida State, UNC or NC State. Bring those schools in. Actually give those schools a chance to actually get the shine of the spotlight.
Yeah.
And give those FCS teams another school a chance to actually let them do their work and actually put your money where your mouth is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, still.
Well, hold on, gentlemen. Let's not give Florida State too much credit here. They did a whole lot of 1 and 2.
Okay.
They did a whole lot of 1 and 2 and got embarrassed.
Yeah,
okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah, I was about to say they did go 2-10 this season. So
fair enough, but you get my point.
But here's the thing: if I'm Alabama, stay away from the MAC, stay away from the Sun Belt,
stay away from the WAC.
Well,
how about you win your games?
Yeah,
win your games, and you won't have room to bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, get off your soapbox and go go back to your liquor.
Yeah. Now, like I said, but no, he does have anyone to blame but himself for scheduling too many cupcakes on the schedule. Hey, that's what happens. You schedule too many cupcakes. You only got yourself to blame.
Hey, you don't hear me bitching and moaning about my Tigers getting knocked out. Hey, when I found out I got a New Year's Eve bowl against Baylor, I was fine with it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Boston College. There's
some good bowl games in which you can see outside of the playoff. I mean, for example, I'm through the Ole Miss is going to the Gator Bowl.
So
that's ain't some.
Yeah. So if anything, let's just pump the brakes and just chill. But yeah, like we said, the playoffs start in 2 weeks. In fact, it starts next Friday. So clock is ticking, boys. So I suggest you better load up on your drinks, load up on your snacks, and prepare yourselves for war. Because starting next Friday, the playoffs will begin, and all hell will break loose.
Well, let me just bring this up real quick. Like I said, Duke is playing against Ole Miss in the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, so that's going to be interesting.
LSU's got Baylor in Arlington for the Texas Bowl.
So that'd be great to see. Now we also got this year Brandon's favorite bowl game to see, the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Minnesota and Virginia Tech.
Yeah,
That should be a
fun.
that should actually be a interesting one.
I swear a coach is going to get drowned in mandates. Just watch.
But yeah, that's gonna be great.
Yeah. By the way, if anyone's in, hold on. By the way, if anyone is curious, Colorado's going to play in the Alamo Bowl. They're playing against BYU.
That's going to be at the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
Did someone say Duke Mayo Bowl?
Yeah, yes. Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Will Levis's secret fetish?
Yep. The very same.
Yes, indeed.
Except.
Touche, sir.
Except Will Levis likes mayonnaise. This is not Hellman's.
Oh my God! Thanks for killing it, Cody.
I'm curious because both BYU and Colorado are in the same conference.
So basically, it's a bonus conference game, but in a neutral location.
That's a good point.
We got also Army and Marshall in the Independence Bowl should be a fun time.
Oh, don't forget this coming weekend is the season finale.
Oh yeah, the Army Navy game.
And if you saw what Army and Navy are going to be wearing, you're going to have a little bit of the heart flutters because both Army and Navy are going to be paying tribute to some of their squadrons, believe it or not.
The Army is paying tribute to the 101st Airborne Division, the Screaming Eagles.
Yes, the 101s. Yeah, the Screaming Eagles, one of the most respected divisions in the with Army. If anybody remembers the Battle of the Bulge, they showed no fear and no backing down when they held their ground. And for the Navy, well, they're hoisting the Jolly Roger.
The Jolly Rogers, the Strike Fighter Squadron 103. 103.
Yes, indeed. One of the most famous squadrons in all Navy history is going to be making a return, and they decided to honor them in their own way possible by hoisting the Jolly Rogers on their helmets.
Yeah. Now let me go ahead and bring this up real quick because all the bowl games. By the way, bowl season starts this weekend. Because Saturday we got the Cricket Celebration Bowl between two very tough HBCU squads, Jackson State and South Carolina State.
Yeah, that is the FCS. That's the only FCS bowl.
Yes.
That should be a really good one.
Yes. So we get underway. Also, we got the IS4S Salute the Veterans Bowl between South Alabama and Western Michigan. Yeah, that at Crampton's. It's going to be at the Crampton Bowl. Not named for a stadium, but that's beside the point. But if you're able to catch all these bowl games, it's going to be very, very entertaining. Should be very interesting to see what happens. All right, gentlemen. Let's head out to the gridiron real quick because we got some Ubers to pass out this early.
Oh yeah, we do. We got a lot of Ubers to do, and first things first. We got to hold on. I got to make sure we got everything on par because yeah, here we go. Here we go. First things first. Let's see if I got everything. Yeah. Oh God, I gotta really scroll up here.
Well, first of all, let me help you out a little bit because Thursday we had a showdown. It was close. That's what I said. It was close. You could get between the Packers and the Lions.
Oh yeah. Packers and Lions had a slugfest on Thursday Night Football. It was the Thursday Night Football we'd love to see, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Too bad for the Packers; they couldn't deliver.
Yeah, and in doing so, Lions, guess what, man? We got you your ticket. We got you your ticket, my man.
Yeah, so I was about to say, James the Train is waiting outside for you.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying we should beat the Rams. The Chiefs have a losable game this weekend. The 1 seed's as good as ours. We ain't losing to the Chargers, buddy. Nice try, though. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you clinch the playoffs in style. Wow, we got here before Detroit? I didn't even think we would do that. Are we the first team to make it from the NFC? That doesn't surprise me at all. After all, the Lion is the king of the jungle. But lions actually don't live in the... So, you're who we're going to be beating in the Super Bowl this year. Bold to assume you're going to get there, buddy. Hey, it don't matter if it's Kansas City, Buffalo, or the Tuscaloosa YMCA. We'll play whoever, wherever, whenever. And noted, I will remember you said that. And you can also remember, Kansas City, that we got the best running back duo in the league. And I hope it's us against y'all in the Super Bowl. And you know what, Buffalo? I can't wait.
Indeed. Congratulations.
It's a good day. It's a good day to be a Detroit Lions fan. Never thought that would be a thing.
Hey, the curse is finally over. Peyton Manning finally got that curse dead and buried.
It ain't over until they win a ring.
Well, it could happen. It's just going to take some time.
Mm-hmm.
But they got the tools.
Now, on to our Sunday, the early Sunday games. Don't worry, chances are we'll discuss the late Sunday. Yeah, I was about to say, the late Sunday games we'll catch on Tuesday. First and foremost, I do hear Thomas the Tank Engine outside. He's waiting on some folks to get off on their Ubers. So let's go ahead and get through the elimination games first. First and foremost, Steelers defeated the Browns 27-14.
Yeah. Steelers got payback from the snow globe game on Thursday Night Football, and in doing so, hey Browns, was it worth it signing Deshaun Watson to all that money? If so, hey, there's an Uber waiting for you.
Hey Cleveland, you Uber outside? Well, I guess Jameis asked the Lord to deliver him from the playoffs too. Next time you feel like you're bad with money, remember how much money this team gave to Deshaun Watson, and they thought they were going back to the playoffs.
Yeah, they can go back to the playoffs as a fan.
Just like Deshaun Watson, they are finished.
Royally.
Man, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Deshaun Watson is far from finished if you listen to his masseuse.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's just nasty.
Yeah,
I'll say.
He has to pull out the Cleveland Brown. Oh,
yeah, I'm pretty sure the Browns, they're not going to get any happy endings, that's for sure.
Jameis Winston, you are very, very lucky that you are a meme, because if you weren't a meme, oh boy, people would be on you too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Absolutely. Now, also while we are on the
elimination, fuck you, Cleveland. You didn't get the job done.
Anyways.
Now, also while we on the elimination train, Jaguars defeated the Titans 10-6.
Well, Jacksonville, congratulations! You got yourself a win, but unfortunately, it hindered your tanks. As for Tennessee, I'm sorry, Malik, but I think you wanted this. I think you've been waiting for this. We'll save you a bottle of Jack Daniels for you.
Hey, Tennessee, you Uber outside. Will Levis just fell to his knees in the Mayo aisle at Walmart. Mayo, next quarterback, throw for a touchdown more than once every third game. Okay, admit it. You gave the Chiefs D-Hop as a troll, didn't you?
The puns!
They lost to Mac Jones. That's all I need to say.
Yeah.
Tennessee Titans! Welcome to the Death Note.
Yeah.
How do y'all lose to Mac Jones? That's crazy.
and a Jacksonville Jaguars team was trying to tank.
Well, apparently they weren't tanking hard enough, because they beat Tennessee and dragged them to the death note.
Yeah, they did.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Toby is waiting outside for them. I tell you another team that Toby is waiting outside for. The Dolphins defeated the Jets 32-26. And
hold on.
Rodgers.
Before we let Jamal off the leash, let me do this. Hey, Miami, thank you for doing us all a favor and once again proving that Aaron Rodgers is not the solution, but the problem. So, New York, what happened to your afterburners? Did they snuff out, or did you snuff out before you even got out of the terminal? Anyways, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, New York. You Uber outside? Damn, I guess the whole team went on a darkness retreat. Man, let them kids believe in Santa Claus. Some of y'all thought Aaron Rodgers wasn't washed. ESPN officially owes us all an apology for all the hype they gave this team.
It makes
Oh,
All the
that was a good
excuses.
burn, but it's even better the fact that he played airplane.
No.
Cook.
Here we go.
I have been waiting for this for the past few months because I've also been hearing the media slurp off Aaron Rodgers for months. Oh, he's going to make the Jets a playoff team. Oh, Buffalo, they're not going to make the playoffs. Look at what's happening right now. Yeah, the Bills might lose tonight, but they're going to make the playoffs. They already are. So they've done their job. You hyped up Aaron Rodgers and this team for what? For them to suck? For them to do all of this garbage? And then they lose to the Dolphins in overtime? By the way, thank you, Jonnu Smith. You gave me a good fighting chance of beating Hit Kid in fantasy. So thank you for that late touchdown. Much appreciated. But Aaron Rodgers, you can need a sack. And there's talk of them, the Jets, wanting a QB, which tells me your days being the Jets QB is slowly withering down. And it couldn't come any sooner. Because it's clear to me you cared more about being a VP than being the Jets QB. But, that's not my problem. Not my problem at all. But, of course, I can't forget about that Garrett Wilson touchdown. Yeah, it looked great. Still a little horseshit. Because if you're going to count that touchdown, then the Steelers have a touchdown that they should have gotten. And the Ravens should have beat the Chiefs. You lazy bastards. Go fuck yourselves. And Aaron Rodgers, eat a dick. You had this one coming for months. You are not who you think you are. You are not Green Bay. This is not the New York Packers. You suck. The sooner you leave the Jets, the better. Go dodge COVID. Go dodge COVID vaccines like your name is KSI.
Oh, yo! Thank you so much.
Better yet, didn't Kyrie Irving dodge it as well?
I love it. Yeah.
Let's not even talk about that because that was
the less we say about it, the better. But yeah.
Hold on, because I will repeat what Shannon Sharp said when he was on Undisputed. It's funny how everybody's loud when it comes to black people skipping out on vaccines, even though we historically have a pretty good reason not to trust the medical industry. But no one wants to be loud about when white people do it.
He's not wrong.
If I can talk about something,
that's fair.
if I can bring up something that we have not brought up on the podcast, I want to talk about Randy Moss.
Oh,
Yeah.
may I do this
Yes.
one? I know what this is about. So
Losing sight in one of his eyes. Which,
Randy Moss is taking an indefinite sabbatical from ESPN because of medical reasons. The main medical reason is that he is losing sight in one of his eyes. Hence why whenever you saw him, he was wearing his glasses. So he's taking time off, possibly to get eye surgery to help correct the problem.
I think his I think it's wife and husband that is arguing with this. We talked about it.
Nonetheless, we here at the bar wish a healthy procedure to arguably one of the best wide receivers in the modern era, and hopefully a speedy recovery for him, and he gets his sight back at not at full capacity, but at enough that he can be able to see properly.
Yes. Now, getting back.
there are multiple death notes that still need to be written.
Yeah, let's get back to what happened earlier today.
Carolina, you are also in the death note too.
Well,
not yet.
Not yet, but they're on.
They are.
But
The Saints won.
They are
The Saints won. The Saints won. They're so far behind at this point. Who even cares if they're not in the death note for another week? You might as well put them in there.
Yeah, let's put it this way, gentlemen. First of all, the Panthers, they're knocking on the door of
Yeah, they're basically on the door. So we'll just hold our Uber pass until it's that time. But trust me, it'll happen.
Yeah, Eagles defeated the Panthers.
Back in line.
Yeah, Eagles defeated the Panthers 22-16.
Yeah,
remember?
don't worry, Panthers. You'll get your Uber. Just hold on, you drunks.
Remember the Save Bryce Young campaign? Turns out he don't need saving.
No,
I think he's doing okay.
I think he'll be fine. It's just that he needs help around him.
It's slow, but he's getting there.
Now, also, as we brought up, the Saints defeated the Giants 14-11.
I'm fine with the win, but I kind of wanted the tank because honestly, I probably wanted that top 10 pick.
I think Jamal is laughing because what we saw was a game between two teams that wanted sloppy seconds in the worst kind of way.
Oh God, it was horrible. I've heard of tank bowls, but this wasn't.
New York. How does it feel that the only team that anybody in the NFL takes seriously is Buffalo? That's crazy. The people who put themselves through tables is the most serious team in the NFL. That's tough.
Hey,
I'll tell you what, that apple doesn't look so fresh now, doesn't it?
No, it is.
Hey, Giants, by the way, get your name in the death note because you are also out of here.
Yeah.
They've been out.
They've been in there for a week.
Yeah.
Well, now it's even more official.
Now, also, the Vikings defeated the Falcons 42-21.
Kirk Cousins. Actually, no, Atlanta, I have a question for you. How is that Kirk Cousins contract looking? Because it's looking like he's the salesman that we thought he was.
Maybe that. Now all of a sudden they're starting to become vindicated for drafting Penix in the first place.
Yeah,
It was
not really,
but
not really. How are you vindicated when your defense is still complete doo-doo butt cheeks?
Touche.
You should have prioritized that defense instead of drafting Michael Penix. Yes, I get the logic, but again, should have prioritized that defense.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. And now the Buccaneers have control of that division now. Congratulations.
Yeah, they do.
You look even more stupid.
Speaking of the Buccaneers, in Pirate Bowl, also known as Gruden Bowl or whatever you want to call it, Tampa Bay took care of Las Vegas 28-13.
In a game that I did not think the Buccaneers were losing at any point whatsoever.
Well, first and foremost, send our prayers to the Raiders QB Aiden
O'Connell. Yeah, he got carted off after the play.
And now they're putting Desmond Ridder out there because this team just cannot catch a break, and because it's because of Atlanta.
Yeah, I just want to point this out first and foremost.
If you're a Raiders fan, you better be screaming F Atlanta with the loudest of volume.
Well, I'd rather say, let me just bring this up. Atlanta dropped 4 straight, first of all, and we won 3 straight, which is a bonus. But we better not sit on our morals because next week we got the Chargers at SoFi. So, and while we got the Chargers in SoFi, the Falcons got the Raiders on for Monday Night Football. So,
it'd be really funny if Desmond Ridder had a revenge game against Atlanta.
If he does, I'll be laughing all the way to the bank.
I'm saving all predictions for Tuesday because I'm not going to do this.
Yeah. Good idea.
Let me just run through some scores right now going on. The games that's going on right now, even as we speak. The Seahawks are leading the Cardinals 27-18.
Yeah, with 10 minutes and change left in the ball game. The Rams and the Bills are having a good old fashioned matchup. They're just about to head into the fourth quarter. Rams lead 38-21.
Now you talk about a beatdown. What we're seeing in San Fran, boy, this has been
Oh,
Now, let me just
God.
bring this up. Let me just bring
Oh
this up.
no.
Now, let's just
Then
bring
Brett
this
brought
up.
out
Hold
the
on, gentlemen.
pickaxes.
Yeah, let me just bring this up because someone posted on Discord not too long ago
That was
about the first half, and it said that the 49ers got 310 total yards in the first half. The Bears, well, they only got 2.
Not
And I
20,
said,
Hey,
not
hey,
200. 2.
how good does that Bears defense look? Oh, not all that great after all. It's almost like I kind of saw it coming.
I just try to figure out. Okay, you fired the coach. What did you fire your team's coach to go along out the door? I mean, sheesh.
How
Where's
do
the
y'all
fire
look?
team?
How do y'all look? How do y'all look worse than in the Lions game? At least y'all were fighting. You're not even fighting. You're letting the Niners steamroll you.
Sheesh. I mean, it's just that
You
you
know what?
really.
Put a fraud alert for the Bears.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Fraud
They've
alert.
been
What are they-
fraudulent
what
all
are-
year.
Why are Chicago not frauds?
No, in this case, they're definitely fitting of frauds because I could apply that to Houston, but I'll leave them alone for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
under a
most
bye,
definitely.
so. Now, I don't know. I know we didn't mention this last week, but tomorrow is the Simpsons game.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Yeah, the Simpsons game. The Simpsons game. Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that.
it's this. Look, the Toy Story game was cool because it was interesting. It was groundbreaking to actually have an animated football game that actually follows the game in real time. Now we're gonna get one for arguably not what was the most popular animated TV show of all time. Now they lost their touch so bad they don't even know what's funny anymore.
Have I understood? Bart Simpson represent the Cincinnati Bengals, and Homer Simpson represent the Dallas Cowboys.
Why am I not
Oh,
surprised?
that's fitting for a multitude of reasons.
Oh, it does.
A
And
fat oaf who does his job but barely. That screams Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
And then a short, and then an obnoxious little blonde. That just screams Joe Burrow. Even though, again, apply the Cincinnati Nightmare, Joe Burrow.
eesh,
What? He is the Cincinnati Nightmare. Look at
that
him.
is true. That is true. That is true. I don't know why he decided to go blonde all of a sudden.
Vanilla
Man,
Ice.
no. He
Eminem?
is Cody.
No.
He's Cody Rhodes.
Mm.
He is Cody Rhodes to a T.
Yeah, just without
Yep.
the dadgum neck tattoo.
Yeah.
If he
I'm
if
out.
he comes out the kingdom, you might as well just have him have the Homelander suit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see this coming. Adrenaline.
Oh, for
in
God's
my
sake.
soul.
Something,
Burrow
Joe Burrow.
knows.
Now, just bring this up a little bit. By the way, the Bills just scored a touchdown, so it's 38-28. So they just scored. Run through the hardwood real quick. Over in the NBA, I wonder if Cody's watching this game closely. Hornets are leading the Pacers 83-76 in the third quarter.
I'm sorry. What?
Did you say
Who heard
Pacers?
them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hornets are leading the
No,
Pacers.
no. You said the Hornets.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Hornets.
How are y'all losing to the fucking Hornets?
Are you kidding? Wait, what?
You're
Because-
losing to the
because
Hornets by
Pacers.
7 with 2 minutes and change in
They
the
couldn't
third.
win the game last night.
Apparently they're beating y'all, but then again, the Pacers beat the Knicks. So nothing is really normal in the NBA right now.
You know
It,
what's
it
the
never
thing?
is.
The Pistons are starting to win again.
Yeah, and they have a losing record.
Now, also, Nuggets are taking the Hawks to school in the second quarter, 40-25.
We got a tie game between the Cavs and the Heat.
It's no
Oh, you mean the crack bowl? Both of those teams are on crack the way they be shooting points and going try hard mode.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, this game just got underway between the Suns and the Magic. We do have
There are a
some
few
finals.
finals that happened.
Yeah, I was about to say the 76ers defeated the Bulls 108-100. I'm expecting Billy Donovan to get fired soon.
And
I
the
mean,
Bucks choked another lead. This time to the Celtics. It's almost like Doc Rivers is not a good coach to have when it comes to leads.
well,
The John Harbaugh of the NBA.
I was about to say the Bucks. They did beat the Nets today, 118-113.
Ooh, you beat the Nets. Ooh, so scary.
And keep in mind, this is an undersized Brooklyn Nets.
Ooh, you beat the Nets. Congratulations. You're still playing like complete. You're still playing like a shell of what people expected you to be. What are we doing here?
Now, speaking of a shell, what's left of the New Orleans Pelicans is playing against the San Antonio Spurs tonight.
Oh boy.
Good luck with Area 51 there, Jacob.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram's gonna be out for a while. So
Good. Hey Zion, I hope you found another porn star to put your dick into.
Oh, damn.
What misery! I love your company. Misery sure loves my company.
Yeah, I'd have to say, go ahead.
I would have loved the Zion versus Wemby, but I can't even get that because Zion's hurt or always doing something stupid. Come on, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah, I was about to say, kind of makes me wish. Oh yeah, here it is. Bet you this is playing in Jacob's head.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I hate you, but I agree.
Now, also we got the Timberwolves and the Warriors playing tonight in San Fran.
That's actually a good game in itself. Two teams actually have a good start. Actually, have a good starts to the season. It's actually going to scrap. There's actually a good scrap at Chase Center.
I haven't seen this many New Orleans teams in misery since 2005.
Oh boy.
I'm not touching that.
Yeah. Later on tonight, we got the Rockets and the Clippers.
Okay, and that's it. Yep. Well, Rockets and Clippers have been having a somewhat stable start. I'll give them that.
Yeah, it's a good start. They're just glad that the NBA Cup is almost over.
Thank fuck.
We also got the Jazz and the Kings. That's coming up a little bit later on this evening. And on the late game, we got the Trailblazers and the Lakers.
Yep. Trailblazers having a rough start, and Lakers.
And the Lakers are a clown show.
Yeah. Let's just face what ourselves here. JJ Redick is just, well, what can I say? I mean,
hey LeBron, you're not helping the allegations that you're coming off like Aaron Rodgers. You're not helping those allegations. Come on, bro. You had JJ Redick be the coach of this team. I'm sorry. You had a perfectly good one in Darvin Ham. What happened to him? Oh wait, he got fired.
Now
it's almost like you shouldn't let players be coaches.
Now, quickly on the ice, real quick. We're tied at 2 over in the nation's capital. Yeah, I was about to say we're tied at 2 of the nation's capital, Canada's nation's capital, between the Islanders and
games earlier from the Lakers.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Jamal might agree with this. Might agree with me about this. LeBron James is the Aaron Rodgers of the NBA.
I literally just said that too.
He just said that. He just said that, Jose. You missed him.
Oh no. Hold on. I just got an update, and I think it's from Hickett, and I think this came from the Seahawks game because he said on Discord, and I quote, "Doink, fucker, doink."
Oh, you mean to tell me
if the Cardinals somehow win, I'm going to ruin him. For a
Oh,
multitude of reasons.
oh, jeez. Oh man.
I don't think we're gonna hear the end of this.
And the Niners and Rams are actually winning. This could get ugly.
Very ugly.
Anyways, back on the
Yeah.
ice. Like you said, it's all tied up over in Ottawa at the what's formerly at the I think it's Canadian Tire Center.
It's still the Canadian Tire Center.
Okay, thank you. Between the Islanders and Senators, the game just started over in Winnipeg at the Canada Life Center.
It's more than just started. They just ended the first period.
Okay, yeah, and going to the first intermission, scorelessly or not, so it's a defensive showdown.
Now we saw. Hold on, Jacob. We saw an offensive explosion at MSG. The Kraken defeated. I was gonna say the Kraken defeated the Rangers 7-5.
Yep. Yeah. We actually asked this question. Goalies, did y'all have a mandatory break or something?
Yeah. And they must have heard the dinner bell. I mean, it's Sunday. They must have heard the dinner bell at their mother's house. They went out to have dinner.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Hey guys! Score update. The Bears finally got another touchdown. Wow!
Yeah. Wow!
It's only 31-13. You're totally not getting your asses beat.
Would
Not at all.
that count as a scoregami? 31-13.
Game's not over yet.
I'm pretty sure it's not over yet, but I don't think it would count as a scoregami. Pretty sure that's been done before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It'd be a shame if San Fran blows that lead.
If they blow that lead, we are going to roast their asses.
Yeah. Kyle Shanahan, you might as well go ahead and make room right next to Jeff Saturday if you blow that lead. I mean, we've seen you done it before.
Didn't Kyle Shanahan blow one lead before, or am I bugging out?
Well, remember, he was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons in that Super Bowl with the Patriots.
Oh, yeah. 28
there you go.
Oh, 28-3. Anyway.
Well, Kyle Shanahan and John Harbaugh know a thing or two about blowing leads. So.
Oh! It wasn't the Seahawks who doinked. It was the Cards who doinked.
Yeah, okay. That's why his kid was probably going crazy.
Yeah.
And
Lightning,
the ice.
Lightning defeated the Canucks 4-2. Intriguing final. Coming up later on this evening.
Oh, hold on,
yeah.
I got this one. Yeah, coming up this weekend. Later on tonight. In fact, puck drop in just about 8-ish minutes over in over in Newark at, of course, The Rock. Welcome to The Rock. It's gonna be the Devils and the Avalanche.
Now,
also coming up in about 8 minutes, you'll get everyone's bowl prediction.
We also got coming up later on this evening over in Philly. We got the Utah Hockey Club and the Flyers.
That's at the it was the Comcast Center, but now it's the Wells Fargo Center. I always remembered it was a Comcast. Yeah, and whoever forgot about Comcast?
It's been Wells Fargo for a while.
Yeah. Anyways, and rounding out the festivities for tonight, over in Big D at the American Airlines Center, the Dallas Stars will be going head-to-head with the Flames of Calgary.
That should be very, very most intriguing. Now, over on the college hardwood, like we said, there was an upset.
Big upset. So, we had a big upset on the men's side. Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas. They lost 2, if I remember.
Missouri taking their second L of the season. 76-67 was the final.
Hold on that thought, Jacob. We have another upset. Arkansas State defeated Memphis 85-72.
Ooh. That hurt.
So, Penny Holloway better get his troops back up together. This team was 16th ranked in the country. Sometimes Memphis going to take a tumble.
Hey, look, Memphis is used to letting the black man down, so nothing new there.
Oh, jeez. Also going on right now, we got nail biter in Eugene between UCLA and Oregon. 34-33 Ducks.
Yep, heading into the second half, so it's definitely a nail biter in Eugene. Going on in the second
Yeah.
half, actually, with 6 minutes and change, just under 7 minutes left. UConn, 25th of the nation, leading Texas 67-56, as I checked.
I was gonna say that's not the only upset that happened.
Yeah, we do have some finals. First and foremost, we did bring up Missouri and Kansas. Cincinnati defeated Howard 84-67. Auburn squashed the Spiders this afternoon, 98-54.
Yep. We had ourselves a battle of Texas today between A&M and Tech, A&M and Texas Tech. The Aggies took care of the Red Raiders 72-67.
Yeah, they called this game the USLBM Coast to Coast Challenge.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. Also, Purdue defeated Maryland this afternoon, 83-78.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. So I just want to bring this up. This has been a wild night, so to speak. Day for us. Sunday, we saw the brackets. We saw the rankings in college football. That's college football players is pretty much set. We've also
we saw Tottenham.
Yeah, and also we saw, and also in the football world, LA Galaxy broke their current record and won their 6th MLS Cup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was about to say.
Look at that. And oh God. An LA team actually doing something nice for once. Who would have guessed?
By the way, Joel Embiid came back. I think he came back he came back today. Yeah, he played against the Bulls today. Finished with 31 points and 12 rebounds.
Wow. Wow, nice job for him. Yeah, good job for him.
Did they win?
Yeah, they did. 108,
They
100
did
was the
win,
final.
108-100.
Oh, look at that, Joel Embiid. It's almost like if you actually play for your team, they actually, look competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it says that he did say that he admitted it has been difficult. It has been a difficult process for him mentally to go through trying to get his left knee to a place where he can play. So,
Is it his left knee or is it left brain?
Are you questioning his intelligence?
Yes,
I question a lot of things about Joel Embiid.
That is true. That is true. I'm just thankful that neither one of us are the reporters that had to cover this team. Because Lord knows we'll have some questions that probably might have him push us through the wall.
Well, hold on. Hold on. I don't need to attack his family to make my point. I can just insult him directly.
Ladies and gentlemen,
family needed just right towards it with both barrels.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for joining us for this special happy hour edition of our podcast. We'll try to do more. We'll try to do more specials.
You might as well do your bowl prediction on the air before you close.
Well, you know what? That's only fair. You know what? Before we close out,
you missed out on it earlier today.
Yeah, we missed out on that. Let's actually make our you know what? Let's actually do predictions. We're not going to do bowl predictions because that'll take us forever in a day. Let's actually do the playoff predictions since that'll actually go by faster. Let's start off with the first round. Who's going to march to the New Year's? Who's going to march to the New Year's Six?
I think first and foremost, as we look at the bracket, these are some very tough games in which we see. First and foremost, starting off with the Cody Bowl.
I don't care who wins the Cody Bowl. I just want Georgia to beat the hell out of them.
Yeah. So the 20th. You know what? As much as I think Indiana is a feel-good story, I definitely see the Irish moving on to the Sugar Bowl to face out against Georgia.
I don't care.
Sorry.
I want Notre Dame to be clowned on. Indiana.
I'm sorry. Did I just see 47 games?
Yeah, there are 47 bowl games, but we're just focusing on the playoff.
Yeah, we're doing us all a favor. We're not going.
Man.
We'll probably do it on Tuesday or something. I don't know.
We'll probably do a bowl special. We'll probably do a bowl special soon. Do a bowl special to help to do a bowl special to break that down. But we're gonna just do the playoffs to help make it easier for all of our sanity.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, Cody will see
Has Notre Dame ever done well?
I
in the playoffs?
want to see the Hoosiers actually do it. I think they'll beat Notre Dame.
Wow, he's actually going. He's out of tizzy because both his Indiana teams are in. So he's actually going for the underdogs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To me though, the real underdog is Notre Dame because when's the last time they've ever been good in a playoff situation?
Good point. I mean, they did play for a national championship before, but they came up short.
No, because literally I think it was like 2013 when they went to the Natty and they got their asses handed to them by Alabama.
Actually, I have one thing to counteract you with Notre Dame.
Yeah.
They have not won a national championship since 1986.
Yes, Lou Holtz was their head coach.
Yes, the gold. Yes, and that's why they've been known forever on as fool. Yeah.
So I think the real underdogs are Penn State, not Notre Dame.
Yeah. Okay. Now, speaking of Penn State, they play against SMU.
They're kicking off the Saturday triple header.
Whoever wins takes on Boise State
in the
Fiesta Bowl.
In the Fiesta Bowl in Glendale.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Penn State. I want them to go back to the national championship. I really do.
As much as I would love to see Penn State, the story with SMU, SMU finally getting back into contention for the national championship for the first time since the Pony Express back in the 80s. Before all the controversy of them getting the death penalty. Yeah. It just screams. It's just been screaming louder to Penn State. So I'm gonna have to go with the Bucking Broncos the Bucking Mustangs of SMU.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State hasn't been to the national championship in over 3 decades. 3 decades and a half.
Yeah.
Plus 2 years.
Now it should be very interesting. The second game of Saturday's triple header. We got 12 Clemson versus number 5 Texas.
Here's the thing: Texas and Clemson. I do believe in the history of both schools. This is not the first time. Is this the first time both these two schools have faced off against each other?
I think so.
I could be wrong, but we don't know for sure. But here's the thing, though: both these schools are very, very hungry teams to win another national championship. Texas, since I do believe 2006, when they had Vince Young under center, and took care of Reggie Bush's USC Trojans in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
And Clemson, they haven't won a national championship in about a nickel since they had Trevor Lawrence under center.
Mm-hmm. So it's I think this game is a toss up. But I do see Texas winning.
That's why I had the horns up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do see Texas winning. Now we got Tennessee and Ohio State.
Yeah, and let me clarify here. The winner of the Texas-Clemson game will be going to Atlanta to take on Arizona State in the Peach Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that Clemson and Texas?
Yeah, that's what I
said.
Yeah, the winner of this game between Tennessee and Ohio State is going to the Rose.
Yeah, they're going to be going to Pasadena to take on Oregon. Now, here's the thing: Ohio State, they know about this matchup. If they win, they were going back to the Rose Bowl. They've been there many times before. Tennessee, on the other hand, they have never had a chance to go down to the Parade of Roses in their storied collegiate history. So they got a lot.
I was about to say, to be fair, Jacob, the Rose Bowl has had a history of being the Big Ten versus the Pac-12. So
so basically, So basically, if Ohio State wins, we're basically going to get the annual tradition continuing on between Oregon and Ohio
But the
State.
thing is, Oregon
Yeah.
is.
I was just about to say, but it's just going to be, under the Big Ten banner.
Yeah. So that's really something to look at. But that's pretty much the first round in a nutshell. Now, as for who's going to win this thing, yeah, that is really, really, really a head scratcher.
Yeah,
I'm going for Buckeyes.
Brandon is going full Buckeye on winning the whole thing, which is kind of ironic because 10 years ago, the Buckeyes were actually the very first team to win the college football playoffs back in 2014, believe it or not.
Yes, with Maurice Claret
on the center, and
he was running back
when he with Louis Correct running the rock and Urban Meyer holding the headset.
No, that was Jim Tressett.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah, and I think both of us get a little bit confused here because the last national championship Ohio State won was under Urban Meyer.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
But I think the championship I was talking about was won years before. But I get what you're saying. Yeah. I think overall, though, it like I said, it is a complete toss-up. I can see why Brandon might be going for Ohio State. Ryan Day has a monkey on his show. Because he already had to go through enough hearing folks saying that he's on a 4-year losing streak, losing to Michigan over the past 4 seasons. So I'm pretty sure he's pretty much getting sick and tired of hearing that. I guess he figured if he could win a national championship, that probably might get the monkey off his back.
He's thinking, if I win here and win the Rose Bowl, then
there may be a
college football, then the college football playoffs itself.
There may be a
Seahawks
have defeated the Cardinals 30-18.
No surprise.
Yeah, no shocker.
Yeah, it's not a surprise there. Overall, though, now in my opinion, I think Oregon's going to do it.
I think Oregon might finally get rid of that. I think, you know what? I have to agree. I'm going to have to go with Oregon. I think Oregon might finally break through the barrier of mediocrity and finally win a national championship. And finally win a national championship. They got the tools they've been wanting to. They got the head coach that's giving them the fire they need. So basically, this is an Oregon Ducks squad that's ready to, that's not afraid to bite.
Yeah, so I definitely do see Oregon win the whole thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, these the playoff looks set. It's gonna be dynamite. Not AEW dynamite, but dynamite.
No, we're actually no. It's actually gonna be better than what Tony Khan is producing.
Let's just hope that we don't have any teams decide to plant their flag on another team's logo.
I doubt it because there's not many big rivalries in this playoffs. So aside, I don't know if you count Notre Dame and Indiana, but that's just me.
Yeah. I don't think anyone.
We're not gonna throw punches.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think anyone's going to think about the Cody Bowl, so we're good.
Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna be throwing any punches. So expect intensity.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here for this special hour edition of our podcast. Like I said, we apologize for missing earlier, but hey, we got the hour in.
We got the happy hour in. We'll be back on our regularly scheduled format later on this upcoming week. And trust me, we'll be back to our usual shtick.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said, since we already spoke about the early Sunday games, we don't have to worry about talking about them on Tuesday.
But we will be having the rest of the Ubers on ready to go when they are ready to go.
Yes, we do. And we're also going to let Garrick discuss about what happened in the Massachusetts high school playoff. All the championships have been won, and we're going to let Garrick discuss that on Tuesday.
Yeah, most definitely, because for what we've been seeing on Discord, so far, those games that over the weekend, it proved why Friday Night Lights is a pastime in the United States.
Yeah, and that's how that was a hit TV show that came out.
Almost
Friday
definitely.
Night Lights. So that's been something to discuss. Man, ladies and gentlemen, as we said before, if you like what you see, first and foremost, subscribe to our channel, like this video, share this video, and when you do subscribe to our channel, please hit the bell so that you will be notified whenever we stream. Want to thank Jamal for coming in for this special hour. I also want to thank Gurrick for coming in for this special hour as well. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for tuning in. Jacob, go ahead and close the bar out for tonight.
Will do. This was an edition of Happy Hour. And safe to say, it was a good edition of Happy Hour. We got what we needed to get done, and we had a lot of fun doing it. And honestly, we will try to make more specials out of this, but we got to make sure we got everybody on the same track because shit happens. But nonetheless, we had a lot of fun doing it, and now we can safely say this: the table is set and ready to go for the college football playoff. 12 teams have entered the playoff train, the college football playoff train. We got our train station has gotten some new trains on the track, and they're ready to go. Yep, our train station has just got some new trains on standby, and they're ready to go. And the 12 teams have entered their respective cars, and we'll be ready to go for the 20th of December for when we kick off the playoffs. And like we said, only one team remains. And remember the golden rule, gentlemen.
No, get eliminated.
Indeed. But until then, we need to go rest up and get ready for Tuesday because we need to go see what's been going on with the rest of the NFL games. The NBA is just about to wrap up the NBA Cup because we got the Elite Eight ready to go. And of course, college basketball is still doing its madness, so we got to make sure to stay fun in this padded cell. And of course, the NHL's having their fun as well. But until then, we thank you so much for tuning in. And if you like what you saw, then please like this video and share it across all social media platforms. That being, of course, Facebook, Twitter, and Blue Sky. We don't touch Instagram and TikTok. It's too toxic even for us. Ugh. And if you'd like to reach us up, please subscribe to the VWU Sports Podcast channel because we might be doing more happy hours in the near future. And we are always here every Tuesday, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, right here on our YouTube channel. And when you are subscribing, you want to be notified when we go live, then do us all a favor, then hit the bell, and you will be notified when we go live. Until then, we need to go rest up for this Tuesday. So for my buddies Gurak and Cody, for my EP Jose, and my marquees Brandon and Carter.
Before we officially go, did anybody brought this up yet?
What?
Because I just saw this on Discord. Eagles have instantly clinched the playoff spot.
Yep.
Oh, well, we're going to bring that up on Tuesday. We'll make sure to have the Ubers and the tickets all ready to go. Until then, we got to go sign off. Until then, we'll see you guys for episode 154. For everybody here, this has been Jacob B. We'll signing off. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Until then, y'all stay safe, stay warm, and have a good night, everybody.
Derp.